This video was made possible by Roma batteries. Right, so it turns out that 200 amp hours of lithium batteries is not enough to run our campervan for full-time living. So today we're finally upgrading our batteries.
So let me tell you a story of some batteries.
Our batteries. Once upon a time, there were these two very happy Reliant batteries.
They were bought over 2 years ago, very happily installed in some novice DIY van builder's van. They were connected up to some solar panels, to a DC charger, to an AC charger, and they were all very happily chugging along.
I should have started.
So anyway, we've had our 2 Reliant batteries for 2 years now, and they've been great. Can't floor them. They've been amazing.
And this year has been the first complete year of full-time van life. So we have pretty much experienced all of the seasons with our current setup.
And throughout the spring, the summer and the autumn, they were flawless. We were electric cooking on them, we ran the heating, all of our lights, powering our laptops because we work full-time on the road, everything like that. They were brilliant.
Yeah, it was rather manageable until we reached October. Sometime in October, the sun disappeared, or it was so far down that basically we got maybe enough to charge a laptop, if that. And if you would like to hear the full review of our electrical system, then we actually did a video last week about it as a sort of I suppose a memorial for the system that we installed first. So we spoke to our friends at Roma and they sent us an early Christmas present. Mind you, we did still pay for it, but they did send it before Christmas.
And this is what they sent us. Oh God! Oh God! No! Take 2.
Okay. Let's do it together.
460 amp hours of lithium power. These are their brand new Smart 3 lithium batteries. But they didn't just send us this. Oh no. They sent us that.
And that.
And this. Another 460 amp hour Smart 3 lithium battery. So if my maths is correct, that's 920 amp hours at 12 volts of lithium power.
What? Why?
Why not? Has happened. I'm gonna have to figure out a light source because I've got no main lights, but I've got everything out. It is a little messy, one could say. Those are the old batteries. By the way, size comparison. These are the new ones. Those are the old ones. So somehow these have got to fit in there. Something tells me, even though this board is, well, going to be roughly positioned here, I don't think I'm going to be able to really tidy this area up if I don't disconnect everything from this fuse box, which will require labeling.
Well, hello there. Now, while Sam is dismantling our entire van to do the electrics upgrade, I thought I should come on here and let you know that this week is another big week. The 12-volt Campervan Electrics workshop is still going on, and you can grab your seat to that with the link down below. We filmed this workshop with all of you newbie van lifers in mind who are in the middle of doing your first Campervan 12-volt electrics. So if you're confused about anything, or you just want something clarified, or just a friend who you can ask a question about all of these confusing wires, then that is the perfect place for you to connect and find the answers you need for your 12-volt Campervan electrical systems. So if you're looking for that, it's available for you down below, and I hope I see you there. Now let's get back to Sam, because I really want my van put together.
Woo!
Sweet!
Well, they do fit under the couch. Now we've just got to fit everything else back under the couch, which requires a bit of rejigging of the fireproofed boards and such, because I don't want to paint anymore. I'm thinking, if my maths is correct, this panel should be able to fit.
You know, next time...
Oh yeah, we can fit the MPPT and stuff down there, I think.
Yeah, you know, next time I want to build a metal box that is fireproof, so everything will be contained in that box. Because obviously the fireproofing is somewhat redundant when you have flammable fabric on top.
Just a tad. So I was hoping that the fuse... Yeah, I was hoping that these could come back essentially in their original.
They seem to be able to.
Yeah, because the couch comes past this aluminium beam, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So they are inside, because if I...
They are inside, yes.
They are inside. What's... Oh, there's L brackets on the back. Catching. There you go. So that's where they would be. So these will be strapped down somehow. We'll get to that in a minute. So I'll work on constructing this board. Mm-hmm. What do you think? Okay. Let's see what I can do. This is what we should have done the first time around in terms of neatness, like having a bus bar, your shunt and everything on one piece of fireproof wood or on a piece of metal that can absorb the heat as they heat up and get hot is preferable. We did do that around the sides of our old batteries, but then the bus bars were an afterthought and so on. So since we're taking it all apart this time, it's best that we do it properly. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And now I guess I just wire up everything else. Cables are the battery cables, and then pretty much just connecting the system to the battery. We fully charged both batteries to 100% with our AC charger in the house beforehand, so both batteries are fully charged, and I don't know why I'm so nervous. I've done this multiple times. So, inverter, bus bar, BMV, battery. Batteries are connected together. Battery capacity is now 920 amp hours.
Are we ready for system power on?
We're ready for system power on. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Living room light on.
Check.
Bathroom light
on.
Backlight
on. All of our devices are powering up. We've got the heater coming on, the internet coming on. That's good. Our B&V works. Yeah, auxiliary battery doesn't have a connection. I'll figure that out. Minus 6 amps, 86 watts, 100% power, 13.6 volts. DC's flashing away on lithium. We're good.
Heating power up?
Heating power up.
Based on how many times we've had to repair this heater, we're fairly familiar with its sounds. It's like when there's a problem, it sort of sounds like an intestinal problem. You're like, oh no.
There we go.
Okay, heat.
Check.
Excellent. Heating active. Now.
Shall I put the couch back together and we'll have a chat?
Yeah. Okay, so it's been 4 long months since the last take of this video.
You could say we put the couch back together.
Yes. So the batteries have been doing fantastic. Like, Roma is going strong here.
Yeah. Before we posted this video, we actually wanted to test them out for a few months, like proper real world use, how we actually use them on a day-to-day basis, working in the van, traveling in the van, and especially during the winter time, as it's just approaching spring now, we wanted to see how we would actually get on with them so we could do a proper comparison against our old setup. We wanted to see how they would do in the winter time, especially when we're not driving and when we don't really have any sun coming in.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, as a actual really good use example, about 2 weeks ago, we parked up next to an abandoned church for 6 full days. We did not move in those 6 full days. We electric cooked every meal that we ate in the van. We did not eat out once, and we barely had any sun coming in because it was all cloudy and foggy and misty, and we were actually in the shadow of trees as well. So throughout that time we went from about 90% down to 20%. We did a proper test all the way down. Actually, we got down to 19.4% before we ended up driving to a free recharging point here in Italy and charged the batteries fully up. Had to make our own cable for that one. More on that in a future vlog. As I said, we electric cooked every meal there, and we haven't used the gas hob once since basically installing these batteries at all. The voltage stays a lot more stable. Even down at 19%, we were still on like 12.85 volts, and even if we chuck on a heavy 2 kilowatt load, they did not drop that strongly.
The oven that we have is actually, because we added an electric oven after we got the batteries, that pulls 2,400 watts whenever it's on. Yeah. And it was still functioning just fine at 19%. Like, we kept an eye on the stats and I was like, yep. The thing is, at 19%, that's more or less our old battery capacity. Yeah,
19.4% is about 170 amp hours remaining of our capacity, so we technically still had plenty of power for another 2 days probably, but we don't really want to drop these ones below 20% too often. We just knew that this was going to be our full test. Let's see how they do getting down to 20%.
Yeah. I can't recommend Roma enough, and the idea of having more battery capacity than the standard 200 amp hours. If you're going van life full time, then I would totally recommend having at least 400 amp hours, so you have more off-grid range. And even if you're not cooking electrically as much as we do, you know, it's just really nice to have that little buffer in winter. In the summer, we're about to test it, but we didn't really have a problem in the summer with our old battery setup. So
I would guess that we're not going to really have a problem this summer.
I don't see why we would.
We've got a link in the description to the exact batteries that we bought from them. They're Smart 3 460 amp hour cells, and we bought 2 of them. Yeah,
and they come with, what is it, 10-year warranty, and you know, they'll basically repair your battery and then return to you within 2 weeks. So that's really, really cool. That's an excellent deal. That's why we got them. And the link below is an affiliate link, so if you do buy your batteries through that link, then we will get a kickback from the sale, which means that you'll be supporting and funding future videos like this. So if you fancy doing that and you're looking for batteries, please use the link below. That'll be really, really helpful. Really appreciate that. So thank you so much for joining us today. We're super happy with the upgrade we've done. I would do it again twice over. It's amazing.
And also don't forget, we are running our 8 Stead of Van Life Bootcamp on 101 Electric, so if if that is something that you were looking for, there will also be a link down in the description below for that as well. Lots of good stuff down there. So basically just go and explore the description.
Just go.
Just
click,
go.
Click, click, click. It's fine if you don't. If you're just here for our charming personalities and you just enjoy our stupid humor.
And also let us know in the description below about your electrical campervan setup. What have you got? What charges have you got? How's that working for you? Are you full-time? Do you have family in the van, pets, etc.? Yeah, we would love to know.
Bye.
One second.
What?
Next week, we're installing our hot water.
Oh yeah, great. Join us for that. Cool. Can I go now?
You can go now. Off you go.